In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Today we are going to study a case, the case of a man who was quite uncomfortable financially, not so educated and not so intelligent. Although he had a very good exposure, he was what the qualities he had was the qualities, the merits, the good habits he did have, but that he was a careful man and a slightly hard-working person. Plus, desirous to learn from one's own experience as well as from the surrounding. We can mainly call the two qualities he did have being a bit somewhat hardworking and being careful, the two of these qualities, plus willingness to establish to develop the relationships with the people. Somewhat hardworking, somewhat careful, number one, a bit hardworking, and desire to establish the relationship with the people. He started a business in the real estate as an agent. Although he was sitting in a small city, not the major one, but he earned a very good amount of money out of it. And after earning the money, everybody thinks that I should have some sort of identity. He wanted to become the president of Realtors Real Estate Union, and he did become. He is enjoying this office for the past many years and probably will continue it. Then this is something really very interesting for all of us. This is interesting for all of us. If at all we do want to become successful in the life, we don't need to do the Herculean tasks. It is not a rocket science, not something which is very difficult, not something which is very difficult. Although somewhat carefulness is needed, somewhat hard work is needed, and willingness to learn from one's own experience as well as from the experience of other people as well. That actually does come in being carefulness as well. It is as simple as this one. Now what is more important is that we need to choose the right profession. Apart from being careful and learning from one's own experience and that of the learning from other people as well, apart from being somewhat hardworking, I think that we need to choose the right profession as well. Some of the professions, obviously, they are not going to give you that much. Although there are people who have earned even billions out of every profession they did because they handled it in quite a unique and quite an advanced manner, in quite a successful manner. But still, I am suggesting that there are certain things to be taken care of. Choosing the right profession is important. And even I shall add one more thing, that choosing the right station is also important. Choosing the right profession on the one hand and the right station on the other hand. Mean, if at all you are living in a village, obviously you are having a fewer options. If somebody is living in the village, there are fewer options. Maybe there are very few options. But if at all somebody is living in the small cities, again there are fewer options. For that you need to shift to a major city, I think so, and look upon the people who are living in the major cities. They migrated from the villages to the major cities. They migrated from the small cities to the major cities. And then they chose the right profession. And then this was the second step. And then they tried to perform well. They remained careful they try to do some sort of hard work as well, and being careful, being somewhat hardworking, being careful and being hardworking, trying to learn from one's own experience as well as trying to learn from the other people, and now somewhat confidence. This is all the formula and this is all the recipe of success. It is not very complicated, it is not very difficult. If someone says that it is really very complicated, I shall not, I'm not going to agree with that guy, with that person. And if at all somebody say that it is a, it is a mere luck, again I disagree with that. I think that we need to adopt certain things. We need to adopt certain things. First of all, we need to create certain qualities in ourselves. We need to develop the good habits. Being carefulness is needed. Hard work is needed. Learning and confidence, it is, all of these things are must. Being careful, being hardworking, being having confidence that I can do that, and then learning from one's own experience as well as from the other people as well. Having four of these qualities cultivated in oneself, I think now it is the right time to shift to a major station, to shift to a right place, to migrate if it is needed. If you are already sitting at a right station, station, at a major city, I think it's okay then. But if at all you are living in a village and you want some action in your life, you want certain major changes in your life, you need to migrate. You need to migrate to a better place. You need to migrate to a major station, and you need to have some sort of confidence in oneself as well, that I can do that. Choosing the right profession. So these are the fewer things actually. These are the fewer things which are needed, and inshallah the success will be there. Thank you. Jazakallah.